Hey, hey, hey. 14-year-old going to George Lopez. I'm keeping him safe until George can come and get him. Yeah, because he's a 15-year-old little doggy. Yeah. You know who that is over there? Oh. That's my sweetie. Oh, she's scared. She's scared. She's always scared. She has panic attacks. She has panic attacks. She's got the panic attacks. Yeah, that's what she gets. That's what she gets. That's my special girl. She was starved, left on the street. Now she's at my house. Having a really hard time finding a home for her. She's just kind of hard to... She's hard to get a home for. And she's my precious little baby. Yeah. She gets scared. See how scared she gets when I touch her? She gets all scared when I touch her. Got their food everywhere. Look at this one over here. Hey. Hey. What's the matter? Come here. Come on. Come here. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. He's got some hip problems. He's got some hip problems. That's what he's got. That's what he's got. He's out of that shelter, I'll tell you what. 14 years old. 14. That beautiful German Shepherd over there, 12 years old. She's so precious. I love her so much. She can't get up on her own. Look at this little Nacho boy. His name's Nacho. Nacho Libre. George Lopez is picking him up soon. He's gonna be famous. Little celebrity doggy. Yes, Nacho Leaves. So here's the thing. I want to talk about dog transport. I haven't been doing dog rescue long, but I have found that there's a lot of people out there that are so-called dog rescue transporters. Well, the ones I've contacted have given me huge prices. They only ship like a big amount of dogs. They become like businesses, okay? If you're a dog rescue transport, you should be raising funds. You should be getting donations and then using those so you can transport dogs for free. Maybe it's just me, but if you have specifically started a dog transport, then there should be one out there that you know that is getting huge donations, that does dog transporting for rescue dogs for free. Am I wrong? Or do I contact these dog rescue places that ship dogs and they give me quotes of like $500-$600? That's how much I could ship them myself. I could ship them myself for that much. What are you doing with your donations, people? There should be a dog transport out there that does it for next to nothing, based on a 501c nonprofit donation. I'm looking for it. I haven't found one. That's what I'm looking for. Because I have a lot of dogs that need to get to their homes, and I have no idea who to contact. So I am going to start one eventually. Once I get powerful enough with my 501c and my nonprofit, I will start Urgent Dogs of LA Transport. Okay? Because that's what the donations are for. Hello? Hello? So, you know, no offense to all the dog transports out there that are transporting dogs. That's great. But, you know, giving me a quote of $600, $700, $800 to transport a dog, I can do it myself. I don't need a specific rescue transport for that. I mean, come on. If you're going to call yourself a dog rescue, use your donations, be creative, raise funds. Because we're all searching for ways to get these dogs to their homes. I've got 3 Chihuahuas that are rescue only. It's hard enough that they're rescue only. I found them a home in Kansas. I don't have the money to get them there. So I need help. Okay? So I'm just a little disappointed that I'm finding a lot of so-called rescues using their 501c's, but then they're just charging money. The only reason why I'm going to charge money for my rescue dogs is because you need to charge something. I mean, you got to charge something to at least cover the adoption fee for their spay and neuter. And then that's it, you know? You don't need anything else past that. Come on. Get creative. Raise money. Figure it out. I'm going to be doing fundraisers and charity basketball games, charity football games. I'm just beginning. I'm just tapping into this rescue. I've only been doing it for 4 or 5 months now. 45 dogs saved. 4 or 5 months. I've raised money twice. They wanted $1,000 if I took Haruki from California to New York. Of course they do. I could call the airline right now and get you a cheaper price. That's not a rescue transport. That's a business. Oh, we need to keep it going. We're going to use it for the future dogs. Come on. Use it for this dog. That husky needs help. And it's you that's standing in the way. You're supposed to be a rescue. You're supposed to be a rescue transport. $1,000 to ship a dog? Come on. Donate $500 of that. Charge them $1,000. Donate $500 from one of your donations. Unless you're not getting donations. Because it sounds like you're not. I have a problem with people who start a charity and then they charge people money. You know, oh, we've got to use this for future funds. We've got to use this for this. No, you're using it for your damn car payment. You're using it for your house payment. You're using it for food that day. Come on, wake up, get a job. I work an overnight shift at my work. I got nothing to hide. I work full time, 40 hours a week. Then I go out and I rescue dogs all day. Man up. Figure it out. Raise the money. Help people. That's what we're here for. I'm just not in dog transport yet, but I will be. Because obviously there's a missing link in dog transport. Because I'm not impressed. I'm not finding any dog transports out there that are reasonable. That are rescue transport. Pilots and Paws. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Charity Wings. What? Come on. I've called these places. They're expensive. I'm not seeing it. Oh, we need to transport at least 6 dogs to make this worth it. And then they're going to cost $500 a piece. Come on, man. What is this? I don't like it. I like honesty. I like integrity. That's what I've got. And we need that. We need that because I'll lose. I'll get down to my last dollar to help these dogs. I spent $3,000 to help her so they wouldn't put her to sleep. The shelter didn't even give her vaccinations because they were planning on putting her to sleep the next day. That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. They wanted to put her to sleep. I stepped up. I got in their face and I said, no. No. I'm going to take her out of here because she matters. Her life matters. She might be 12. She might have heart disease, liver disease, kidney disease. She has dementia. But she's the sweetest, kindest, most amazing dog. And she sleeps with me in my bed when I get home from work. And she comforts me. And she's sweet. And she still thinks you're going to hit her. Like, look at her with her she's just got so much anxiety because she was abused. And look at Nacho over here. Just a couple days ago, Nacho was sitting in the shelter, not knowing where he was going to go. Now he's at my house, waiting to get picked up by George Lopez. Celebrity, actor, comedian. You rock. So, I'm committed to helping, and I work a full-time job, and I do auditions. I do acting jobs, too, on the side. Right now it's a hobby. Eventually maybe it'll be a career. Who knows? I actually enjoy saving these dogs more than I do when I'm doing acting. Acting's great, though. I like it. I've got a talent. Ryan Gosling's agent considered me as a client. So I am good at acting, but I'm just busy rescuing dogs. So that show will come along. It'll help. And then blah, 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 exposure. Wah, wah, wah. Whatever. So, but what I will say is that how can you not love going out and rescuing these dogs? Because that has become my passion, you know? And look at this. She's always got this blank stare. But she knows me. She likes me. She gives me kisses. And I love her. So, George Lopez thinks I should have my own show, rescuing dogs. Isn't that funny? He says, let's discuss that. And I said, I don't know. I just go out and rescue these dogs. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a show like on Animal Planet, or, you know, one of those shows where a guy was going out rescuing dogs and then showing the amazing ways of getting these dogs out of the shelter, educating people about adopting. Like, instead of bar rescue, call it dog rescue. And go in there and get those dogs out. And then you would find out all the drama that comes when people are rescuing dogs, and you're featuring all the dog rescues like New York Bully Crew and all these awesome dog rescues who are like, everything's dramatic. We're getting these dogs out and we're going to different places. Wouldn't that be cool? So, I mean, look, pit bulls and parolees, yeah, something like that. But instead of just like featuring that, we'll be going out to all the kill shelters. And imagine if we like featured the dogs and they were on TV shows every week, and then you could adopt those dogs and they were available, and you fell in love with them based on the show and stuff. And then there were stories about breeding dogs, and we like broke up the breeders, went in there and just, we were like SWAT teams getting those breeders out of there. That'd be pretty cool. Be pretty badass. So anyway, I've never seen a show like that. I'd watch it, you know. So hey, if that's meant for me in my future, fine. I'll do it. Whatever it takes to get these dogs out of here. Alright? We can call it Rescue Dogs, or, you know, some cool name. I don't know. It's not up to me. But what I do know is I went to the Carson shelter today, and I'm going on a tear right now getting these dogs out of the shelters. You'll see a lot of amazing dogs that I'm featuring. And please, I'm making this video right now mostly to say, share everything I'm doing right now. I'm putting in a lot of work, putting all these things together. So I need you to share, because the more you share, the more these dogs get out of here. Because dogs like this, still in the shelter, suffering, when they could just be chillaxing. I mean, I let her sleep on my bed, but she likes to sleep on the ground. And then little Nacho's just licking himself. These dogs are super happy now, as much as they can be. They've been through a lot of serious dogs at the shelter. There's a Vizsla. You know what a Vizsla is? It's an amazing dog from Hungary. It was returned to the shelter at Carson. I'm about to feature that beautiful girl. She's only 4 years old. She's stunning. She's been through so much. Her tail's all messed up. I think she was hit by a car, but she's okay. She's recovering. She's stunning. She looks like a what is that dog? I don't know. I see too many dogs. She's amazing. You'll see. But anyway, yeah, Vizslas are real cool. I can't wait to show her. But she was stuck in the little medical area, so they didn't let me go there, so I had to like sneak in. Just don't tell nobody. I had to like put my camera around the corner. But I do what I have to get these dogs featured. because at the end of the day, I'm getting flooded with messages for people from all over the world asking me to send dogs to Norway and Germany. So if we could come up with a way, because I guess their kill shelters aren't as bad over there or whatever. Maybe they don't have any, I guess. But what I do know is that if we came up with a way to start a transport service for these dogs that's actually reasonable. You know, for example, let's say there's a dog 30 pounds or less, okay? Here's how you ship that dog. As long as it's a terrier or a mix that can be allowed on the plane, that's number one. Once you find out it's approved to be on the plane, then if it's 30 pounds or less, it's $217. That's all it is. That's all it is. $217. And then once you do the $217, then you need a health certificate. That's $40. And then the shelter gives you a checkup for the vet, which is a voucher, so it's free for the checkup. So it's only $25 for the health certificate. So you've got $217 for the flight, $25 for the health certificate, and then you need a crate, of course, a flight-approved crate. You can get one at PetSmart for like $40. So you put all that together, boom, you got a dog. It's shipped. As long as the weather's right, they're going to ship it. And the beauty is that when you ship it, you could just do it the next day. You could do it the next day, the night before. You could book it the night before, ship it the next day. It's amazing. And then you could cancel anytime, no charge. It's pretty cool. So I need to create a relationship with one of the airlines, you know, once I get bigger and do something like that. But our event's coming up December 3rd. Keep sharing. We've got maybe some celebrities attached now, so it's kind of cool. And Urgent Dogs of LA is just getting warmed up. And I'll tell you what, we care about these dogs. We want them out. We're clearly showing that. We're not in contest with anyone. We're not in a competition. If somebody wants to come in and swoop one of the dogs out that I'm rescuing, then you go do that. I want that dog saved, and then I'll go focus on another dog. I'm not afraid of hard work. So I'll go out and boom, 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 get these dogs out. So I need you all to keep sharing, please. I'm going to be posting throughout the night. A lot of dogs. I've already posted so many beautiful ones. We just need to come together and like change a few things that's happening in dog rescue, because I always know when something needs changed when it's obvious. It's an obvious problem. Like an $800 adoption. That's an obvious problem. Or shipping a dog for $1,000 from here to New York City. That's a problem. Okay, because that's expensive. You know, that dog will die in the shelter because you're charging that much money. It's clear. It's obvious. If you're running a rescue that ships dogs on a plane or ships dogs in any way, please get volunteers together. Get creative. Raise money. You know, do that kind of stuff. Let's bring the transporters together that just want to donate their time. Bring together retired people who love dogs, who just want to go on a nice scenic view. You know, I may even drive the Chihuahuas myself. So I'm gonna put something out there. There's 3 Chihuahuas, rescue only. Okay. I'll rent a van. I'll drive them to Kansas myself from Los Angeles. 20 hours there, 20 hours back. It'll be a multiple day drive, but I'll do it. Because I have a home for them in Kansas with a woman who's going to take all 3 Chihuahuas. I've got a rescue ready and willing to pull them out. I just need funding enough to rent a car, which I'll rent a van. It won't be that expensive. And I need gas money. And money to get, stay in a hotel, because I can't sleep in the car. I can't let the dog sleep in the car. I wouldn't do that. So I will drive them myself. Okay? I'm putting the offer out there. I will put myself through it. I will drive them myself. Because these kind of quotes I'm getting, it's going to take me 9 months to become a 501c. Because I just started 4 months ago, and it takes time. And I applied through LegalZoom, and we're doing it. I'll be a nonprofit in like a week or two. And when it comes to 501c, I will be a 501c. It's just legally it takes a while to do the paperwork. It takes about 9 months. Okay, so it takes time. But I'm telling you right now, I will drive those Chihuahuas myself in a van If we could come up with enough money to get me some gas money, I'm going to rent the van myself. I'm going to get them there. I'm going to get them there safe. And I give you my word, I'll do it myself. Because I'm contacting transports and they're too expensive. And you want something done, you do it yourself. And I will take time out of my day for a few days. I will take off a day of work. I will go when it's my days off. And I will use my time off to get these Chihuahuas to Kansas. I'll drive them myself. And who offers that? It's very rare. I'll do it. Let's get the money together. Let's make it happen. And let's make it rock and roll. Because I'll get them there. Because I've got a woman who just had 2 dogs pass away that she had to put down 2 days ago. And she had to pay for that to happen. And she's a truck driver. So she's kind of busy, and her husband watches all the dogs. The dogs are going to Kansas. So I'll literally drive them from here to Kansas. I'll do it. I will do it. Okay? So I'll make it happen. You know what I'm saying? She is heartbroken. She's willing to take all 3 Chihuahuas. I trust her. I know she's a great home. It's just she's struggling right now with money because she had to put 2 dogs to sleep. She's a truck driver. She's a hard worker. Her husband stays home all day with the dogs. The dogs are lounging in that house. And there's no limit to the amount of dogs you can have in Kansas. So set up a donation link. I have a PayPal in my Facebook. Okay? If you donate to that PayPal and you message, "This is for transport for 3 Chihuahuas," I will use that money and I will use it to transport those Chihuahuas, and I will screenshot everyone who donated, and I will make a little post thanking everyone who helped donate to those 3 Chihuahuas. Once I have enough just to rent a car, pay for gas, and to get them there safe, I will get them out of the shelter, I will take my days off, and I will drive them. Yes, it is the 3 from a couple days ago. It's those 3 Chihuahuas that were afraid to come into the shelter. Remember them? The scared ones outside? You know, there's actually 3, but there were 2 featured in that video. Okay? So if you donate to my PayPal, that's here. Okay? I don't put my link, I don't start donations, I don't do that. I literally have my PayPal and my Facebook on my Instagram, and if you want to donate, it's up to you. I had a guy who was so generous. He sent me $5,000. Okay? He donated $5,000. That's more money I've ever had in my life. And I called him. I said, "Really?" I said, "Are you sure?" And I said, I don't even want to take it because it's so much. I said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Johnny, I've seen what you've been doing. You're really, really honest, and I want to help you." 3 days later, I had a Chihuahua that needed surgery. It cost $5,400. Done. I showed him. He loved it. He was so happy. Saved her life. You know Minnie. She's with a Marine and a nurse, and she's living her life. And that money is gone, but to a great cause. Okay? I'm not afraid to do that. Now, if you donate and you put it up there and you say in the message, please, because I need to keep track, say it's for the Chihuahuas getting to Kansas, you know I'm going to document everything. You know I'm going to drive to Kansas, and I'm going to take pictures and videos, and I'm going to get these Chihuahuas to their home, because I don't have any homes right now committing to the 3 Chihuahuas. But I do have a home in Kansas that is committed, and she is amazing. She has dogs laying all over her house, and she loves her dogs. She takes care of them. 2 of them just passed away, so she has room for these 3 now. Okay? So I rarely ask for money, but I will say if I get the donations and you do put it in a note that it's for the 3 Chihuahuas, I will put that money towards getting the Chihuahuas to Kansas. Okay? And I will go myself. I will drive. So keep that in mind, because I believe donations should go directly to causes. And this is a direct cause. I want to sell t-shirts. I want you to have something that you're going to like. I'm going to make hats. I want this to happen because when I buy something and I give to a charity, I want it to go to like a surgery or a certain cause. I don't like when you just donate money to like a charity and you don't know where it's going. It's probably going to the fucking CEO. Sorry for my language. It's going to the CEO probably. You know? Screw that. Money should go right where it needs to go. To a cause that's important, and to a certain situation like a surgery. Like that $5,000 went straight to that surgery. Boom, done. Now, I can get dogs out at a very low price. I mean, adoption fees $80, $100. Okay, nothing. Then I don't charge for dogs. Okay, I just give them to the owners because I'm honest, right? How am I going to get a dog out for $80 and then turn around and charge them $300, $400? That's a scam. That's what you call a scam. Okay? It's an adoption fee. They need to get neutered. I have to pay for their neuter fees. Wah, wah, wah. They've been neutered at the shelter and spayed already. What are you charging for? Sorry. Hello. Now, there is some people who have the dogs at home and they get the dogs out and they spay and neuter the dogs. But if you adopt a dog out of a kill shelter, they come spayed and neutered as part of the adoption fee. Hello? And you're charging people money? It's to cover the spay and the neuter and the vaccines. The vaccines are included in the adoption fee when you got the dog from the shelter. So why would I turn around and charge someone $400 for an $80 dog? That's called dishonesty in a business. My business is rescuing dogs and getting them homes. That's my business. And every dog that gets out pays me in kisses. That's what I get paid in. I know that dog's with a forever home and I get photos from the new owners. That's my payment because I have a job. I work. I'm not afraid to work. I'll do both. I work 2 full-time jobs and I do acting because I know that if you're desperate and you need funds, you're going to make desperate decisions. And you know who pays for that? The dogs. So I'll go out and I'll work a full-time job. I'll go out and I'll work a full-time job. And then I will use every donation possible to get these dogs saved because I love doing this. Some need surgery, some need rabies, need to be microchipped, need supplies. Please PM me. No, it's not cookie cutter. That's why when you have a situation, and I'll explain this very easily. Let's say you have a dog that needs surgery. Raise money for that surgery specifically. If you have a dog that needs spayed or neutered or a rabies shot, raise money specifically for that dog to get that done. Then it will be fine. If the dog needs microchipped, raise money to get the dog microchipped. Because the next dog that you have maybe doesn't need that. Maybe is already neutered. Maybe is already have a microchip or vaccines. Maybe the dog already has that. So instead you're saying, been doing this for over 20 years, you need to PM me. I don't need to PM anyone. If you want to talk, I'm here. I know how this works. I know what happens. And I'm saying to you, I'm giving you the honest truth, that if you have certain dogs that need help, then raise money for those dogs specifically, because if people are charging $600, $800 adoption fees for dogs that don't need those things, it's unfair, it's dishonest. That's not a charity. I've saved almost 50 dogs in 4 months. I've dealt with major surgeries. Okay? And I'm sustaining myself fine. And I'm giving you my honest experience here and telling you what I go through. Now, I can't speak for somebody who has 20, 30 dogs at home, because I do have dogs at home, clearly. I bring them home. I help them. I feed them at my expense. Okay, and I understand if you have 10, 20 dogs and you need help with money for food and vaccines and all that kind of stuff. Like if you're finding stray dogs on the street, right? Yes, they need vaccines, they need microchipping, they need those things. So raise it specifically for that dog. Get it done. Because when you're just raising money through every single dog, you're just sending out dogs for $800, $600 a pop for adoption fees. Those people are going to be deterred from adopting, because why wouldn't they just go buy it at a puppy store for a couple hundred more for the dog that they, in their mind, think they want? Because it's called adoption. These dogs should not be expensive. These dogs should not be expensive, people. The dog should not be no more than $300. There's no reason for it. You should have relationships with vets. You should be able to get this stuff at a reasonable price. And you should not be charging anyone over $400, $500, $600 for a dog. Because then they're just going to go out and buy a dog. And that's not what we want. Yes, Pamela, I agree. $150 to $250 is completely fair. I agree with you 100%. That's fine. Personally, I'm going to try to charge a little less. We'll see what happens when it comes to a bigger scale of what I'm doing. But $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 for a dog. That's a rescue? That's not a rescue. That's a puppy store. That's a dog store. You're charging money. You go out and you get a dog at Vanderpump Dogs. You're going to get a purebred Pomeranian. I don't even know where they're finding these dogs. But you go in there, you go into the shop, you pay for the dog. It's a puppy store. Come on. That's rescue dogs. That's a puppy store in disguise. Come on, man. I always say, if people are coming up to me, I want a puppy. That's like, I want a puppy that's purebred. I want a Pomeranian puppy. Well, go check out Vanderpump Dogs because they probably have them in their store. Okay? And I know they do a lot, and that's great for the dog rescue world, but I'm coming up. If you don't know who Urgent Dogs of LA is and Johnny Preston, you will. Because I'll be bigger than them. I'm not concerned about any of that. But what I will say is, I'm a little tired of people turning things into money when it comes to these dogs. Because I'll take a loss to help these dogs. Because I'm not afraid to be poor. I'm not afraid to struggle. Because I work hard. I have a job. I pay for myself. I have all this stuff in my room. I don't need much. This is my room. I don't need much. I've got my picture of New York in here to keep me comfort. Okay? I've got New York City in here because that's what runs through my... New York runs in my blood. Alright? And now I'm out here in LA, party city of the world, where everyone's going out and drinking and having a great time, and I love that. And you should have a good time, but I'm all about business, getting these dogs out of the shelter. I'm devoting my life to this. So, I'm not messing around. This isn't something I joke about. So, I'm putting it out there. I will drive these Chihuahuas myself. My PayPal is in the link. Aria right here. She right here. And she trying to get up. She trying to get up. Yeah. Oh, you lay down. Yeah, that's a good gosh. Let's rub the belly. Let's rub the belly a little bit. Let's rub the bellies. Yeah. See her? She's really, really scared. She doesn't let anyone really mess with her that much except me. She really doesn't trust anyone. Anyone else tries to pet her, she jumps back like 20 feet. Yeah, yes. Because she's a cutie. She's a cutie. Yes. See how skinny she is? She's getting better, though. She's been gaining a little weight, actually. She was skinnier than this when I got her, wasn't she? She's putting on some weight, I'd say. I always have food next to her. I always have food by her in case she ever gets hungry. And then I have to lead her. Here, come on. Stand up. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. As you can see, she's not the best walker. She tries her best. See, where's she going? She's going over here to the water bowls. She's going to the water bowl. Watch. Yes. See, if I don't help her, she won't drink. She'll just lay there. I have to help her up. I have to help her so she can come over here to the water bowl. Hey, Nacho, you lucky little Nacho Libre. You're going to a celebrity. You're going to George Lopez, Nachi. Yes. Okay. It's okay. Oh, no. Alright, she's struggling. She's trying her best. sweetie. Yes. 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 She has dementia, so she's a little confused. You want some food, Gus? Want some food, Gus? What do you think about the food, Gus? Huh? Yeah. There it is. There it is. I love watching abused dogs eat food. I don't know, maybe that's like a thing or something. I don't know. I love it. Hey, this little Nacho Libre's joining in on the club. They're both eating their foodsies. These things right here are specifically for healing. Glucosamine, hyaluronic acid, coenzyme Q10. Well, what happens is I take her out all the time, but she has accidents, you know, because she needs help getting up, and then when she gets up, she starts peeing automatically, like starts peeing on my feet. So I have like towels all over the ground that I wash all the time. It's like a full-time job keeping up with these towels. Because I have those pee-pee pads, but they're just like, they're too small, and she just pees anywhere. I'm telling you, I'll lift her up, she'll just pee. So, she just isn't strong enough, and you know, but she's getting there. Look at her, she's eating. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. This is a girl that's been through a lot. There's Nacho. Nacho Leaves. Nacho Leaves. Oh, yes. Yes, go ahead, eat your food, sweetie. Eat your food, sweeties. Yeah, go ahead and eat your foods. So, anyway, like I said, the offer stands. I'll go to Kansas if you want to help. And let me know. Thank you for all your support, everybody. I didn't plan to get this influential in dog rescue. I really didn't. I'm a little shocked, actually, and taken back. But I just go to the shelter every day, and I've just been featuring dogs, and I guess it's kind of like catching on. But anyway, so thanks for all your support, everyone. I've already talked too long and too much. Thank you. And this thing doesn't want to stop. I guess it doesn't want to turn off. It's kind of weird. Okay then. Alright. I guess I use my phone too much. I'm doing this a bit too much. Alright then. No? No? You're frozen? I don't know what to do now.